Welcome back to The Wandering Turnip explores the most ridiculous, unusual, cheap, expensive, basically anything bonkers that I find on Rightmove, I go check out and show you. And I've got 3 absolute corkers for you today. So if you like looking at mad property, crazy things for sale, this series is for you. So I lied to you, I've actually got 4 properties to show you, and this video is all about finding places to escape civilization, getting away from society and people. And I've got a whole range from £1 million properties to 600 grand properties to a bizarre and absolutely crazy 20 grand property, and then one that's even weirder than that for £50,000. So let's go check them out. So yeah, this first property that I'm viewing, it's on for £4 million. Well, £3.9 million, but let's just round up to that sweet number of 4. And it is in Hull. It's on the rugged east coast, so the sea is just over the crest of this hill here, and I am just surrounded by luscious green fields. It's so remote where we're going to. And this is what is for sale. Now, I'm so intrigued as it looks bonkers. That. But initial thoughts, what do you think? £4 million? Why is that worth £4 million? Okay, so here is the listing for property number 1, and there it is. The absolutely strange, unique structure standing alone in a giant field, on for 4 grand. And you do get the land as well, but I'll talk a bit about the land in a bit and why maybe you wouldn't want to purchase this land. But yeah, it says grade 3 arable land. This is what we really like. Includes Admiral Stores Tower, a grade 2 listed lookout tower. And it says this as well. You get the cliff, pond and wildlife areas, and it's the cliff that's very interesting, and I'll talk about that in a second. So this tower was built in 1750 for a man named Joseph Store, who died in 1753, and by 1852 the tower had become known by the name of his son, Rear Admiral John Store, hence Admiral Store's Tower. Its original purpose was a landmark lookout tower, likely used as a sea mark by sailors due to its prominent hilltop position. What a cool structure. Now, there is a door on it. I mean, it looks like we might be able to poke our head inside. Now, it is missing a roof, and it has seen better days, but it's got quite a rustic charm to it, and with just a little bit of work, you could turn this place into quite the nice gaff, with just minimal work and a tiny bit of investment. What's through here? Look at that. Oh, that's sweet. So this bit here actually kind of looks like the chimney going up. So you've already got some lovely plants in the property. You can keep those if you want. There's some pipes up there, so I'm not sure if central heating still works or not. But what a view. Imagine coming out of that every morning, having your cup of coffee, just looking at the world going by. Yeah, so it is 392 acres. Huge amount of land. So I like it here as well. The soil type. So it says the soil type belongs to Birmingham 2, which is described as slowly permeable, deep, fine, loamy soils. I love nothing more than a deep, fine, loamy soil. There's a pond somewhere nearby, but you also own the cliffs. And this is where it gets interesting, because you might think, well, £4 million, this is an unbelievable amount of land. And it does say maybe you could change the classification for the land. If you could build on this, think of what you could build. However, I've in fact been to those cliffs right there, and those cliffs are falling away every single week, basically. The coastal erosion that you are literally buying with this land is probably the worst in the country. A lot of you will have seen those videos that I did down there at those cliffs. So you might think that £4 million is great for all this land, but how long are you going to actually own it for? I mean, nobody in their right mind would build houses anywhere along this coastline. So any house that is down there currently is either falling into the sea, or they're all being evicted and said, you got to move somewhere else. Does someone want to take this on? Someone's clearly wanting to give it up. What a cool building though. Look at that. I believe up there's the coat of arms as well. Obviously, if you are interested, I will say I'll get this fence done up for you immediately. So no human, mammal, or if the sea does erode and get too close to you, fish can get into your gaff. What are your thoughts on that? 4 million quid. Obviously, this is the prominent feature. The value is held in the land, but what are you gonna do with it? Let me know your thoughts. Is it worth it or not? Right, let's go and find property number 2. Just a crazy quick ad for a product that I invented and I'm selling myself. It is the Poobix Cube. The only thing to do when doing a poo. It's the perfect Secret Santa, stocking filler, daft present that you can get in time for Christmas. They are $11.99, including free shipping. It is a hilarious present for kids, for adults, for everyone. The Poobix Cube, $11.99. The only thing to do when doing a poo. Right, back to the video. Okay, so here we are at property number 2, and if the ones I've shown you so far haven't been remote enough, secluded enough, unusual enough, then maybe this is the one for you. And it is a pub, the Pack Horse Inn. However, this pub isn't like any other pub because it truly is in the middle of nowhere. It is in the middle of the vast, bleak Yorkshire moors. There's a town maybe about 8 miles, I don't even know. There's a town really far that way, and there's another town even further that way. And in between that, there is nothing aside from this pub. It's got to be one of the most remote pubs in the whole of the country, and it's on sale for 600 grand. Here's the listing. So I'm sure that anyone born before 1998 has had that dream of owning a pub, and now you can for £600,000, and it is in the middle of absolute nowhere. I mean, wait until I show you just how remote this place is. But it says, full of charm and character, superb Pennine countryside location. You can really escape civilization here, and just hope that the locals still turn up. Okay, so let's look at some photos. There it is. What's it like on the inside? This is what I want to see. Oh, beautiful views. But yeah, the inside of the pub. There it is. Traditional pub. Lovely bit of beamwork on there. Real old pub. There's your kitchen, so you can serve food at this pub. There's your outside. Now, it also comes with property attached to it, so it's not just a pub, you get loads more, and this is where you could live whilst running your beautiful pub. So it really is an incredible pub. Stunning building. I think it says how long it's been around for. Yeah, here we go, look, the Pack Horse Inn, the Ridge, built in 1610. So yeah, you've got here what it says on the for sale sign. Freehold, all inquiries. You've got pub plus 4-bed house and a 2-bed apartment, so it's a great big property. So yeah, it's the pub there, and I'm guessing the house is above the pub, or maybe the house is next to it, and I think the apartment, the 2-bed apartment's down there as well. All of that you don't get. The farm's not for you. So obviously it's the pub that's for sale. I tried to get a viewing, but I couldn't get one. I was really struggling to have any luck with the estate agent. However, it's a pub. I'll have shown you the pictures from the inside, but the real important thing, and especially for this video, is the location of this pub. And I hope that with my drone shots and maybe some maps, I can really just hammer home how remote this place is, how far away from civilization it actually feels when you're up here. I don't think you get phone signal. Yeah, absolutely zero phone signal. It's great. And then in the window here, yeah, we are closed. What does it say? We have been privileged to have support from our wonderful staff, regulars and friends for many years. We take our hat off to each and every one of you. Sadly, the last few years have seen a lot of changes, and we've been battered with massive cost increases, which make pub life extremely challenging. So running a pub anywhere is incredibly hard. I've documented this all over my channel for years. Pubs struggle in busy city centres, in popular towns. Pubs are shutting down everywhere. So it's no wonder that a pub truly in the middle of nowhere has been struggling and has been facing problems. But when this place is full, it is amazing. I've come here many, many times. You see, I think you also get with it this campsite here. Let me show you. Ridgefold camping, and all this big field here. I've come up in summertime and this place is absolutely full. It's a tenner, you just drop your money off over at the pub, go put your tent up, go sink a load of pints. It's absolutely fantastic. Look at the door as well. Look at this magnificent door. That is a beauty of a door. You can kind of just see all the chairs on the tables. Empty chairs at empty tables. I think that's the bar just in the distance over there. There used to be a bus service that would run to the pub. Now that's been cancelled, I think maybe 3-4 years ago. It could have even been longer than that. Now, how do people get to this pub then? Well, you either walk, you cycle, you drive, but obviously people don't drink and drive anymore, which is a fantastic thing. Obviously, it's great that people don't drink and drive, but places like this that really are out in the sticks, well, that means you just got to rely mainly on food service, because you can't just come, sit, have 6 pints and drive home, which again is a great thing. So maybe you and your wife, or your wife and you, or your husband and you, or maybe you're both wives, any of those. Now, maybe you want to get away from civilization, maybe you want to escape the city, the grind and busyness that life has become, and you want to take on a cracking traditional pub that has stood since before the plague and the Great Fire of London. This pub's outdone them all. Get up here to the Pack Horse, take on a pub, get the campsite, get all the locals back, serve some proper pints and some great food. This could be the option for you. The Pack Horse Pub, Widdop. So there we go, maybe this has done it for you. Maybe this pub is secluded enough for you in the middle of nowhere, but if it isn't, we've got more properties to show you. So let's go have a look at them. So if the pub wasn't secure enough for you or secluded enough, how about this? A wartime bunker on for £20,000. I mean, this is as secure as it gets. 20 grand and you can own a wartime bunker. Now let's go down and have a little look at the listing. What does it say? It says extreme rarity, only being one of 1,500 in the country. Ideal for those with a unique taste for historical relics and rare investment opportunities. When is this from, though? When's the bunker from? So it was built during the Cold War era. Now let's go have a look at some photos. So there it is. And this is your room, essentially. It's a small room, but a very secure small room. What else we got? There's your bed. There's your toilet. I mean, you'd need your Febreze, wouldn't you, down here? God. But yeah, what else can we see? There it is from the outside. I mean, you would never know, would you, that there's something below there. I absolutely love it. Oh, a virtual tour. Let's go on the virtual tour, seeing as we couldn't get down to actually view this place. And here it is, man. You feel like you're actually inside, don't you? There's your little friend for company. What does it say on the wall there? It says, emergency water supply at the King William Pub Inn. Someone really has been prepared in the past, haven't they? Just in case it all goes to shit. Something to do there with nuclear bursts. I don't know what that means. But yeah, wow, this place really, really is insane. And for 20 grand, it's not bad. I really hope that is paint and not what we think it might be. Adds to the eeriness of this place, though, doesn't it? Can we get out the door? Oh, we can. We can literally get out the door. That is incredible. There's your potty. There's your potty that would be very unique to use. Can you look up? Can you look up and see where the entrance is? Oh, you can. Wow, it really is far under the earth, isn't it? It's quite deep down. This is so interesting. What are your thoughts? If you had a spare 20 grand, would you buy an underground bunker? I mean, if you're looking for secure, if you're looking for safe, if you're looking for remote, does it get as remote as this? Does it get as secure as this? Well, actually it does, because at the moment, for sale, you can buy a fort at sea. Oh my God, forget about the bunker. That was just child's play. This is what we are getting. Darnet Fort in Gillingham in Kent. So it's on that south coast. And look, it's on for £50,000. That is what this is on for, an actual fort. I'm not fucking around with you. This isn't bunkers, this isn't pubs, this isn't ruins. This is a fort. So what does it say here? It says it was built between 1870 and 1872 at the recommendations of the Royal Commission on the Defence of the United Kingdom. We're going to be safe there. We are going to be safe. Decommissioned for use before World War I, but then later used as an observation post in World War II. Fort Darnet was originally designed for 2 tiers of guns mounted in a circle. This place is perfect. We're going to be safe here. Finally. Let's watch that video. So this is it. We've found it. This is where we are going to escape civilization. Finally. Now, this is how it's going to work. You need to email me. I need you to let me know what you're going to bring to the table. Can you fish? Can you grow crops? Can you chant war songs? Can you get a big glass of mead and slosh it against mine and go, yeah? This is what's going to be going down there. It's not for the faint-hearted. This is serious shit. And if you want to get involved, you have to prove your worth. Sadly, though, the dream is already over before it even begun, because this place just went to auction and I found what it actually sold for. Some absolute nutter bought this. I love them, whoever they are. They bought it and I'd love to get involved. I'll send you my skills because I have quite a few. But yeah, where is it? You can see what the place actually sold for on here. So it went on for 50 grand. Somebody bought it for £121,000. Amazing. You absolute legend. So there we go for absolutely crazy properties for escaping civilization. I hope you enjoyed this one. That last one, I'm actually going to try find out who bought it because I want to go visit it. I want to go see what they're doing with that place. Now, cheers for watching. If you want to buy a Pubix Cube, hit the link below. They're $11.99, free shipping. Get them in time for Christmas. The perfect stocking filler. Yeah, the Pubix Cube. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.